Hi everybody. Okay, so I'm gonna start doing videos all the time now. Again. Because I got this lovely new computer and it is a great beauty. I love it already. So I'm gonna do videos all the time. Um, I'm probably gonna do, I don't know, at least between 5 and 6 to begin with, and then I'll probably do more than that. But yeah, you'll see a lot more content. Okay. So sadly, my first extra video, as it were, is about the unaliving of Michelle Tractenberg. Now, I am familiar with her because I did see her in a couple of series as I was growing up. Um, she she was really young when she was on Harriet the Spy, which was on Nickelodeon. And when I was a kid, I used to watch Nickelodeon a lot. So, um, and I just loved her characters. And, you know, there are certain people that you root for and you want them to do well. And she just seemed like a very sweet person, you know, and so I wanted her to do well. And she had some success, but I was reading and they say that she was talking to her group of friends or whatever, and everybody knew she was struggling in quotation marks. So I don't know what that means, but it's sad nonetheless. Okay. So, as a tribute to her, I'm going to talk about a movie that I'm very familiar with. It's one of my favorites, and she played the lead role. Okay, so it was adapted from a book by Anne Packard. Its title is Dive from Clausen's Pier. And Lifetime took over the rights, and they released it in 2005. And so she played in the movie, she played a 23-year-old girl from small town Wisconsin, and she had the boyfriend forever, fiance now, and her friends forever, and the whole thing. Just imagine small town life, okay? Sadly, her fiance got injured in a uh, ironic, weird accident where he was paralyzed from the neck down. And she couldn't handle it. And to be honest, she kind of, well, the read I got on it is she felt stifled by her life or suffocated by her life and she needed a change. It just so happened that right before she was thinking this, and then the accident happened, and then she left. Now, because she left after the accident, her friends and his friends didn't think too kindly of her, and they thought that she should have stayed there no matter what. Now, I don't know. I'm of two minds about this because it kind of hit me in both ways. Because even when I watched the movie, I said, oh, so that could be me because I'm disabled. And yes, I was born the way I am, but somebody could be with me and decide on a spare moment they don't want to be with me because they can't handle it and I'm left alone. So it kind of hit me that way, but then I've tried to think about it from her side and you know, you think your life is going to go one way and it's going to be great and, you know, everything is going to be just good and nothing's going to happen. And nobody foresees a tragic, catastrophic accident like this. So to to say you have to act a certain way, nobody can say that until you're in the situation yourself. So, um, but okay, in the movie, she leaves and she goes to New York, and you know, her her friends and family are, of course, worried and everybody and concerned. What are you going to do there? You don't know anybody there, that kind of thing, right? So she says, I don't know. I just feel like I need to change and I'll figure it out. Well, she gets an apartment and she's always wanted to be a fashion designer. And she had some really good sketches. Then she gets connected to people who are in that industry, just so happens, and they really love her stuff. So then she's designing and making clothes all the time. And her friends from the old hometown try to get in touch with her, and they say we can't reach Carrie, and that's strange because Carrie is the good friend, always there. She's always there for you, that kind of thing. So I can't believe that she's not available, kind of thing. And she has a she has a life and she has different friends and stuff. And her new friends understand her and don't really judge her that much, you know. So then also she happens to meet a guy goes by the name of Kilroy, and they have the attraction that very few people have, and they start having an affair, I guess, because, well, see, the reason why I'm questioning the language is because she did break up with Mike before she left. So they were no longer engaged, really. So it doesn't feel like an affair. But anyway, she starts a relationship with this other guy. And it starts off really good. But then, of course, he has a past, you know, a past. So whenever they say that, it's like, oh God, okay, what's going on here? Turns out he has some stuff that he doesn't tell many people, and it's nothing bad. It's just like, whatever. Uh, Other relationships, a family life that isn't exactly like cookie cutter and all that. And then she's like, it's not what I expected. But then also, I think combined with that, she feels guilty for leaving her former relationship the way she did. So she goes back to try to mend fences, I guess. And her best friend forgives her and understands and everything. But his best friend does not like her from that point on because his best friend was there every day when he was in the hospital, and he actually fell in love with one of his nurses. And so when she tries to go back, he kind of shuns her for even leaving him in the first place. But it's a good movie because, like I said, I think it highlights the fact that life doesn't always go the way we plan. And even if you plan, maybe the way that you thought it was going to go may not have been the way it was supposed to go in the first place. So, and you have to sometimes take life and just do what you want and believe that you're going to land on your feet. So, yeah. Um, if you really like Michelle Tractenberg and young adult movies with a little bit of like adult content, but a little bit. You might enjoy this movie. It's around 2 hours. Just check it out. You never know. Okay, bye everybody.